alligators are everywhere in South Florida. Venom 1 goes head-to-head with a monstrous 13-foot gator, where one bite can prove deadly. Plus, a 16-foot cobra is unleashed. There we go. And the officers must capture a deadly eastern diamondback. And they must do it in the dark. Miami is paradise, sitting on the edge of a swamp.
Let me see it. The ozone plates in my ozonator. This ozonator is rated at like 7,000 milligrams of ozone. All that gas you see flowing right there in the light of the projector. It's all ozone. There's a cloud of ozone in here. Let's see if we can see it through here. Yeah, you can definitely see the fog, right? It's called a fog of ozone. So I hooked it up. I hooked it up to this little rack that I made for my printer. I can see the fog. I can see the fog in the air in here. Puts a little bit of a glare. Yeah, I don't know. You can't really see it too much that I wave my hand through it. But that's about the weight of a small pickup truck. It's definitely a fog of ozone in here.
The problem comes in during breeding season.
Yep, that's the fog right there. It's the fog of ozone flowing. First day I got this ozonator, I ran it, and there was a little bit of a fog in here, and I was coughing because I had so much built up in my lungs because it had been a long time since I had a working ozonator. I had this ozonator that, let me think, it's a Genesco FM2, and when I first got it, it worked real good. It worked as good as this ozonator does, but it only worked real good for like 2 times. Then I found out that I opened it up to do some maintenance on it to figure out what was wrong with it, and I found out that there was this plastic box that was holding the plates, which is where the electricity runs through to arc the air to cause the ozone to form, and the box was the plastic box was conductive. I grounded myself to it while the ozonator was running, and I felt electricity being discharged through my hand. And I was like, there's no electric conductive plastic. You know, what the heck is this? And so then I looked up online, electric conductive plastic, and I found out that there are plastics that conduct electricity. They certain additives that they will put into plastic to cause the plastic to conduct electricity. So apparently that's why my ozonator was failing to put out as much ozone as it did when it first arrived, is that my ozonator had been rigged to enforce that it not produce a good amount of ozone. When it first arrived, it would fog a room, but then after I had it for like a week and I had left my house one time and left the ozonator sitting in my room, then it was destroyed to this degree that it wouldn't fog a room. It wouldn't. It didn't produce any ozone that was noticeable. Like there was still a little bit of a purple glow to it, but it wasn't producing ozone that would eradicate the mold in a room, or that I could use as a medical process to, I don't know, to cure whatever conditions I might be exposed to. You know, which I find that as time passes, more and more so, I get exposed to more and more stuff. Of course, you know that like in here, there was a crack in the floor upstairs, and they flooded the floor apparently with with sewage, toilet water. They overflowed a toilet upstairs, and it rained sewer water into my apartment. And with the ozonator that I had, I couldn't destroy whatever it was. I think it was Aspergillus niger. It was just this wispy black virus, or fungus rather, wispy black fungus. And I don't know, so having this ozonator now, I'm doing damage on the Aspergillus niger that was rained into my apartment a couple months back. I don't know, I just got over. That's the ozonator going off. That's the one thing I don't like about this ozonator, is it's on a timer. I don't know, generally I set it for like half an hour. That's the amount of ozone that I put into the room just now. I think you can probably see that there's an ozone fog out there. If you look like close to that light, you see that it's a little bit fuzzy. There's actually a cloud of ozone in my whole apartment right now. Anyhow, yeah, so I'm putting the damage on on the Aspergillus niger that was rained into my apartment from upstairs, and let me think. Oh, the first day I got it, I was hurting in my lungs. Apparently, I had gotten some Aspergillus niger in my lungs. I've had this for about 4 or 5 days now, and whatever it was that had my lungs in a fouled condition is gone. That when I breathe this stuff now, it doesn't burn my lungs. It doesn't feel like there's a foul disc condition in my lungs. So if you get an ozonator and you fog your room and it really hurts you, then don't give up on it, because it's a temporary condition that once you get all that nastiness out of your lungs and your body in general, then the treatment no longer hurts. It doesn't enforce agony on you. Ozone doesn't. It's the dying off of the infectant that had fouled your lung condition, or fouled whatever it is that the ozone is stinging. But I've made the same observation with food grade hydrogen peroxide on wounds, that if the wound is infected, that the peroxide will hurt. But if the wound is disinfected, then the peroxide, it won't have any type of somatosensory reaction on the wound. That the wound will, it doesn't enforce pain on the wound. Anyhow, this ozonator is a really good investment. I got this one on eBay. It was like $125. And $125 for ozonator that produces 7,000 milligrams per hour of ozone. That's a pretty good deal. See, another really good deal that I got recently. This is grapefruit seed extract, and for a bottle this big, usually it's like $100, and I got this one for $55. I can't remember what the website was that I found this on, but I will post a link. I got it. I found the website through Google. So I don't know, that's a really good deal on grapefruit seed extract. This gets the Aspergillus niger out of like your hair, gets it off of your skin. You can actually put some drops of this into water and drink the water, and that will clear it out of like your kidneys and your liver and your lungs and all that. Get it out of your whole body if you are to drink a mild dilution of grapefruit seed extract. Yeah, I don't know, so that's about it.